welcome to my channel, HI Beauty by Julia. I'm Julia and I'm your virtual beauty therapist. I have been a beauty therapist for over 10 years now, so skincare is my passion, but also it is my job. I hope you enjoy my channel. If you do so, please consider subscribing, give the videos thumbs up, share them, comment below. You can also find me and follow me in social media, in Instagram and TikTok for more beauty content. But with all this left on side, let's talk about Calamine. Now, this is the ingredient that usually is suggested in cases that you feel some kind of itchy sensation, whether it's from burning from the sun, from any sort of minor burns or insect bites, and etc. But in the same time, when I ask people around here, I think in general in the Western beauty, we consider Calamine lotion for something a little bit old school, a little bit too basic, and actually a lot of people here never heard about it. In the same time, in Asia, it's really not the case. Especially in India, you will find that Calamine lotions are advertised for everything. So they're not just for itchiness advertised there, they're advertised for oily skin and for combination and for pigmentation and even for replacement of your sunblock. You will see me transforming into a different vision later on in this video, and it is because actually I filmed it once, I lost half of my material, so now I'm filming the beginning of my video once again. What exactly is Calamine? It is a mixture of zinc oxide and iron or ferric oxide. The reason why it looks pink very often, especially in water-based products like Calamine lotions, is because of the iron oxide. This is an ingredient that you will see also in different makeup. It is coloring sort of ingredient, so you will see it also in skincare products definitely. And zinc oxide is a mineral filter, so you will very often see it not only in makeup and in skincare to give it lighter color and more pleasing white texture, but also it is a very common physical filter, so you will find it in mineral SPFs as well. Now, along with those two, you will see added ingredient like glycerin very often, which is ingredient which is humectant. It retains water. It is also affordable, therefore very likely you will see it in Calamine lotion. Along with it, you might see perfume, which for some people with sensitive might not be, with sensitive skin might not be the best type of ingredient, but it is very common to see it. You might see also ingredients like aloe vera, which is soothing ingredients. You might see something like different oils, whether castor, palm oil, coconut oil, whatever you can think about. They are occlusive, so they will improve the skin barrier. And they might also, of course, contain fatty acids, nutrients to the skin, etc. So you will see in your Calamine products very likely a lot of different sort of added ingredients. Now, what I use at the moment is Calamine cream. Into this one you have 4% Calamine and you have zinc oxide 3%. The base of this one is liquid paraffin. There's coconut oil as well. So this one has much richer sort of texture. I like it because it doesn't have added perfume. First and foremost, Calamine is an ingredient that will relieve any sort of itchiness. It might be something like chickenpox. It might be something like minor burns, because afterwards the skin feels very itchy as it is healing. It might be insect bites. Also, it is quite nice relief when we are talking about sunburn. Calamine lotion is also an ingredient that will dry out blistery rashes, like those ones from poison ivy or poisonous oak. So this will be another reason why you might decide to purchase something like this. It is very affordable here in UK. Although people don't really think about it, I think it is really great and very simple sort of solution. Is it suitable for children? I do have to say that my kids are 2 and 4, and for them I have used it. I use it actually also for heat rashes. Bear in mind that especially children under the age of 2, babies, they have very sensitive skin, and you can't just use whatever for them. When we're talking about pregnancy, as your tummy especially is growing, itchy sensation is very common, and calamine lotion is something that is considered suitable for pregnant women and breastfeeding. Obviously, you might experience itchiness caused from something else rather than just you growing a human being. Hydrocortisone and calamine are very often compared. Now, in the World Health Organization, they have a list of essential medicines, and calamine and hydrocortisone are both into anti-inflammatory and anti-itching sort of medicines. There is a huge difference between them, how they work and what is inside, but they are very often compared because they can be used in the same sort of situations. Now, hydrocortisone is a steroid. You will see it because I personally have used it quite a few times. It helps especially when you have something like dermatitis. It is soothing, it relieves any swallowing, any redness, any itchy sensation. So there's cases when you may decide not to use hydrocortisone and you don't know what to use, then check out the calamine lotion. As I said, the basic, the simple one will be a good choice. So the reason why you might prefer it, obviously, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, if you have allergy, or you simply do not want to go to the steroid route. You want to start with something, obviously, if it doesn't work, then you can go to hydrocortisone. How to use your calamine product? It depends obviously on the product itself, so do check out the instructions. If you're using lotion, don't forget to shake very well your product and then you apply it. When you apply it, you have to leave it to dry out because otherwise it will stain your clothing. The easiest way to apply lotion is also to use cotton pad. You can use for the cream as well, or you can use cotton buds in order not to touch it with your fingers. Allergic reactions towards the calamine itself are extremely unlikely, so if you do suffer from some sort of irritation, check out what else there is in your product and then figure it out if it is calamine that is actually irritating your skin. In my opinion, the whole claims about calamine lotion being something lightening, whitening, working for dark spots comes from the fact that very often those products will have kaolin clay. Now, kaolin is sort of clay that is quite gentle. It is lightly exfoliating and it can be found very often in a wash-off mask. Many of them will be for something like acne, but it's a bit far-fetched to say that something like this will be whitening or it will remove something like melasma or pregnancy mask or age spots. It might work for something like post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So this is the pigmentation from you having blemishes, and afterwards, depending on your skin tone, they get either pink or they get brown, and they leave this sort of uneven skin tone as a mark. So in these cases, it might be working, but it is not whitening and it is not a lightening ingredient. Ingredients such as kojic acid, vitamin C, azelaic acid, niacinamide are something that has much more benefits if you suffer from uneven skin tone. Also arbutin is a great ingredient if you suffer from any sort of pigmentation. But my point is that there's many more ingredients, many of them are affordable as well as options that are going to work much better for uneven skin tone rather than your calamine lotion. The reason why you might see some results is because it is astringent. So this means that it shrinks tissue. So if you have some sort of blemish, say you have some quite large blemish, acne, you're breaking out, and you apply calamine lotion, it is going to dry out. So that's why you will see improvement. However, the prolonged use from something as drying as calamine lotion is going to dehydrate your skin. Is irritated, it means that they will have inflammation, and inflammation is going to trigger your acne. So once when you start using calamine lotion, you see improvement because it is drying, but when it dries too much the skin, you will see worsening of your acne. Salicylic acid is oil soluble, so it is going to penetrate into your pores and clean them from inside out. You can also look for anti-inflammatory ingredients and soothing ingredients, not just something for acne. Once again, just like for the pigmentation, niacinamide is great as it works to balance the oil production. And the last ingredient that I wanted to mention, in case acne and oily skin are one of your concerns, especially for acne, using something with benzoyl peroxide is going to work very well, because this is an ingredient that is capable of killing the acne causing bacteria. The calamine lotion might be treatment for after you have a pimple, but it is not something that will prevent it from happening, simply because it doesn't work that way. Whatever is your skin, whatever concerns you might have, whatever is your age or skin tone, you do need SPF, because it's not just protection from you not burning, but it's also protection from something like skin cancer, along with the many benefits for your skin.
You can use calamine lotion instead of your SPF, and even some will say that it's not just working for this, but it will reverse the reaction from pollution and blah blah blah.
This is absolute nonsense.
The reason why people think that this is the case, although once again this is not the case, is because zinc oxide is very well known as a mineral filter. So this is filter that will be used into your SPF. However, you will not see company claiming that their product is with SPF if they haven't done tests on human tissue. So it's one thing to have SPF 30 or SPF 50 containing calamine with this sort of claims onto the packaging, because the brand had done their studies, they have done the tests, they have proven that their product contains, yes, calamine, yes, zinc oxide, but along with it, very likely a bunch of other filters. So it's not the same like any calamine lotion. If the brand did not place a label that something is some protection, that simply means that it isn't. And also you have to bear in mind that the fact that something contains zinc oxide, it might be 0.5%, it might be 1-2%. Maybe the brand decided that the quantity is so low that they won't be bothered to place such a claims, because as I said, they need to prove it, so this is going to be investment. 1% of zinc oxide into your product is only 1.6 SPF. So the fact that something has 1-2% of zinc oxide means that it will have SPF of 3, which is really nothing, because when you speak with dermatologists, every single one of them, I'm quite certain, will tell you that your SPF needs to be at least 30. Now, I personally go with 50s usually, but my point is that you need something much stronger than 0 point something or 1-3% even zinc oxide.
If you ask me,
calamine lotion is not for pigmentation and whitening, it's not acne treatment, it's not definitely SPF, but it might be used if you have some sort of itchy, irritated skin, some sort of rash. It might be used as a spot treatment occasionally for pimples to dry them out, but it is not everyday lotion, because it will work great in the beginning and then things will go down. So bear in mind that whatever is your concern, you have to be gentle with your skin. in order to work in the long term. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, share it, and comment below. I hope you follow me in Instagram and TikTok for more beauty content, and I hope I'll see you next week for my next video. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching.